What's up everybody, welcome to yet another video. Now this is from season 4 episode 9. We have some few clips and some stills that we will be reviewing in this video, and let me know what you guys think. The video is a bit late because the episode releases tomorrow, but let's just go through it. Now it's this scene here with Victor standing at his mother's grave, and suddenly the boy in white appears. And what does he say?
They're gonna pull down the tree.
Yeah, he warns him about pulling down the tree and how it's a bad idea. Now from this particular scene right here, let's review all these different comments. My whole thing is the boy in white kind of scared about pulling the tree, and why is he scared about the characters pulling the tree down? I don't know. Let's review the different comments that you guys and different people have commented in this particular post. Someone says, side note, this guy is amazing as Victor. I can't believe I haven't seen anyone else mention how stupid Jake's plan was of sending people into the tunnel while pulling the tree down, and hopefully they time it right. Like, what the F? I thought for sure someone would say to him, no, pull down the tree and lower people down to get the bones, obviously. Well, with this exact plan is when the people go into the tunnels, they can somehow sneak down there into the exact chamber where the bones are buried, and after retrieving the bones, it's when they pull the tree down. And it's a way, as some people have explained it, it's a way to not alert or awake the monsters. Now it's a whole other thing if the monsters are can operate in the during the daylight or day, but I guess we will see. Someone says this show getting super annoying. Someone says just go already and read leaked final 2 episodes. Now in this channel we don't do leaked episodes, we just review episodes after they have released, or some stills or clips before the release of an episode. Now someone says the boy in white is getting worse now. It's these apparitions, or they're trying to be like the oracle, like the oracle won't tell you the answers straight up. They will give you a riddle or a puzzle for you to solve. Like, it's a whole other thing, and it's so freaking annoying. Someone says this show is bugging me, just take down the damn tree. This scene is 100% written for people watching the show while scrolling on their phone. Why majority of the characters are so annoying? So oh my god, this fan base is getting a bit negative. Well, it's a whole other thing about this scene that people are reacting to. Someone says that the bottle tree have anything to do with the tree in the road. I know there wasn't any broken bottles present, but I assume they will take the bottles down before they pull the tree out. Now I don't know why some people are confusing the two types of trees, the faraway trees and the typical normal trees. But I wouldn't call them normal, because as per Victor's observations, the tree are moving, quote unquote. Now it's a whole other thing, to be honest, because why are the trees moving? Who's causing the trees to move? Are we living on some creature of some sorts? It's a whole other thing, you guys. Someone says show does a good job of making you second guess yourself and the characters, but the bum in white should maybe share this knowledge and everyone else. It's hard to trust him, but I also don't trust Jade. I feel like one of their reincarnations is responsible for the cycle in the first place. Someone says they hint that Eloise is still alive again. Oh my god. Oh, anyway, so we have other stills right here for episode 9 that's will be released later on or tomorrow in some countries, especially in my country. We have this still right here of what's his name? I was about to say Ethan. Kenny restricting Victor, and Victor is crashing out for whatever reason. Some people are speculating that perhaps it's because of Henry, sorry. So they kind of were teasing, something happening with Henry and Victor, trying to jump from the colony house roof, but they didn't go through with that, plot line, because they kind of teased it and did a misdirect, and it was all these things happening to Donna instead. But let's view other stills. We have Tabitha and Jade. Are they perhaps discussing all the different things relating to pulling down the trees and going into the tunnels? I guess so. And it's this particular device right here. I think it's like, I wouldn't say it's like a communication device. Can they even rig such a thing to communicate between 2 points? Perhaps it is, or perhaps I wouldn't say they can use bombs. That will be interesting to see. But it's Tabitha and Jade perhaps discussing what the plan is, and I know Tabitha is about to go off on their asses, because after that warning from the man in yellow, she will definitely be very weary and scared to proceed. So it's this other scene right here. It's a still with Elgin and Sophia. So it looks like a confrontation of some sorts, and Elgin is like a bit weirded out after looking at Sophia in this exact image right here. It's a whole other thing that we have yet to see. Perhaps it's him discovering those images, perhaps from Sophia's past, someone who looks like Sophia from the past cycles, and it's Elgin, confronting her about what he discovered. But I'm not sure why they will include that exact plotline in Elgin's character. It would have been much better if it was someone like Acosta, because she was the one given the task to go through all the different belongings from people from the past cycles. So it's this scene right here with Tabitha and Boyd, and my whole thing is, when I see Tabitha in these images, my mind goes to that specific place where she's just warning and going off on all these different people on how the plan is stupid and trying to stop it after that warning from the man in yellow. Now, yeah, it's this device right here. Is it like a communication device of some sorts? Perhaps it is. Maybe it's how they will communicate between the 2 points, from the people that will go into the tunnels and the people that will be staying on the ground to pull the tree down. It's a whole other thing. Now we have the boy in white looking all menacingly. Now he's not happy, because in the previous before I guess before puberty he was much happier, interactions with Ethan and whatnot, but now he's just grumpy, the grumpy teenager. So let's review the comments and what different people have, opinions and thoughts. Someone says, talking about going to the tunnels, then the last 4 minutes of the show will be into the tunnel, ready for the next episode. Someone says, sick of this ish, preceded by 50 minutes of brooding and talking. Someone else says, I think Sarah has a big role. Now my whole thing is with these writers, I think they will have to provide or present the last 2 episodes that it's this punching ass plot, because these fans and audience are getting a bit frustrated with how the show is progressing, and the whole progression of the plot and how it's moving. Someone says, I think Jade is rigging a razor to guide the boy in white on his first shave. Oh my god. Yeah, it's the teenager in white now, the TIW. Someone else says, walking around and talking for an entire episode. I'm not complaining. Boyd saying, hey, we are going to figure this out. Sophia has worn that arm cast roughly 2 years longer than Ethan did after a puncture wound straight to the leg. Someone else says, Boyd is clearly saying you need to calm down. Clara dead, Henry dead, Elgin dead. Now that I know the boy in white is Bubbles' son, I can't unsee it. Huh? looks like Jade makes some sort of communication device so they can communicate with people outside. Well, yeah, I agree with this part right here, but it's kind of weird how he kind of comes up with this device and creates it in like one episode. I don't know if they had like I don't know, an episode a device laying around that they were just it was just sitting there for them to use later on. Someone else says Victor's dad is dying and they'll do a lot of more talking about going to into the caves again. When the man in yellow had Tabitha at the place where he killed Jim, as he walked away, he said he wasn't going to kill her. He started humming a song or singing a song. I'm wondering if Sophia will end up humming or singing. Nah, that's not. That's kind of cheesy, I don't think that's how it will play out. A whole bunch of nothing again. Looks like we're not gonna get any answers, are we? The boy in yellow's shirt is a cool white. It's a cool white and his shorts are warm white. Someone else says just watch the episode tomorrow in less than 24 hours. Another filler episode. Oh my god. Sophia's actress has to be like 4'11", right? I think the boy in white is going to stain his clothes in the next episode. Then we're gonna have to name him Boy in the Dirty Shirt. Now someone else says two people talking, one describing something crazy and the other person not believing them. That's what I expect. Anyway, you guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about these stills and that clip for the upcoming episode. Are you excited for the episode? I definitely am. I don't think we'll get much answers. I think it will be like a teaser. I wouldn't say like a teaser. It will be an episode that progresses the plot into the final episode, episode 10. Yeah, it's a whole pattern that the final episode each season we have all these different answers and some plot lines unfolding, and I'm so excited for this season's final episode, and hopefully we will be getting some answers, specifically how the bones will play the part, perhaps some answers on the Lake of Tears finally, because they introduces that thing at the start of this season. And the whole thing about the man in yellow, perhaps we'll be getting some, I wouldn't say like a backstory, fingers crossed we do, but I really hope we get something, a bit tiny peek about story walking and Julie. I was so excited to finally explore that, but for some reason they definitely ignored that whole plot line. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. We are growing the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.